how do you account for it's one thing I noticed, that you're giving up 92 yards rushing per game, which in this day and age is a little bit unheard of.
Right.
What accounts for it? I mean, I talked to a couple of your guys, they say communication.
Well, communication and experience. I mean, Cody Grice has been a 4-year starter on the defensive front. Rodney Coe has been a big addition. Alfonso Kirker, this is really his 4th year, and he's playing behind Savon Pittman. Jamel Marcus, Savon Pittman, Jamel was on our team practicing last year. Pittman started. So you got really 2 linebackers out of 3 starters returning, and Darryl Monroe was a 3-year starter at Washington State. You got a veteran group that I think communicate well because they understand football. It's good. It's a good bunch. It's a good bunch. They're talented football players who play very hard. That's the most thing. Whether they communicate well, they better, and they probably do. But I think you can overanalyze that. You know, it's not the X's and O's. It's the Jimmies and Joes, and we've got a little better Jimmies and Joes right now than we've had since we've been here.
And so far this season, you know, last year, the year before, in the run game, you get gashed for 20, 25 yards runs once in a while. You haven't seen a lot of that this year.
You're jinxing me right now.
Especially last week.
We've got some very good running teams coming up that are going to challenge us, and I think and we won't get too much past Eastern Michigan. But, I mean, you write that, but that's fact. I mean, they have not given them up. Now, I just knock on wood, keep it up. If defense will not give up explosive plays, if we as a team do not lose the turnover battle, and we don't give up, we gave up 1 explosive play. A tight end got open. They rolled left. He set, pretended to hide. He hide. Safety had a second read on him, slid over. 24-yard free explosive play in the passing game. If our defense doesn't give up explosive plays, they're talented enough to make it hard for people to drive down the field. You know, people to drive down the field 10, 12-play drives, and it makes it difficult. In Ohio University, they had like 19 scoring drives. 8 of them were 4 plays or less in the first 4 games before they played us. So they were pretty good at making big plays, and we were able to keep them out of the explosive plays most of the day. But the running game, that's going to be big in the running game as well.
Yeah, the longest run you've given up is 20 yards.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, again, we're committed to stopping the run. We got to make sure. You look at Pitt. You look at Oklahoma. They had to go to the pass, and they did, and that's what people will do. Ohio University came out thinking they're not going to be able to run. They're going to have to pass the ball, and they picked up 14 points, but we settled down. So I think defense continue to be good against the run, but the challenging for our defense will be how people start to blend in the pass much earlier.